A lot of people are scared to speak English because they're embarrassed about making mistakes, or they become frustrated with themselves because they don't speak perfectly. But making mistakes is completely normal, and it can be a great learning opportunity when we receive corrections. So today, you're going to learn some common mistakes that I hear in English. I'm going to say the sentence in Spanish, and then you translate it to English so you can test yourself, and then I'll give the correct answer. Number 1, when you're confused about something about English grammar, how do you say this in English? Tengo una duda. I have a doubt? No, we don't say that in English. You can say in some other scenarios, I have doubts about a person or about a situation. That's not that common. But in this context, we just say, I have a question. I'm confused about something. One time someone said to me, this cleared my doubt. A more natural way would be, this answered my question. That answered my question. Or, thanks, that cleared up my confusion. Mi mamá me dio muchos consejos. My mom gave me a lot of advice. Advice in English is never plural because it's not countable in English. It's just a general thing, advice. You can also say she gave me some advice, but you cannot say she gave me much advice, she gave me many advice, she gave me an advice. All of these sound strange. That will all make sense if you know the general rules about countable and uncountable nouns. Gracias por los consejos. Thanks for the advice. Mucha gente en mi ciudad es maleducada. Many people in my city are rude. Are rude because people is plural. It represents several people. And a more natural way of saying this would be, a lot of people in my city are rude. It's correct to say many or a lot of, but many sounds more formal, so I recommend saying a lot of people. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of cats. A lot of people text me every day. I'm so popular. Vivo aquí desde hace 2 años. How do we say this in English? This is a mistake a lot of people make. I've lived here for 2 years, or I've been living here for 2 years. Either way, we use the present perfect, have, and the past participle. Anytime we talk about an action that was happening in the past and continues to happen today and is still happening today, we use the present perfect. We don't use the present tense. I lived here in the past 2 years and I still live here today. The logic here is that we're talking about things that were happening in the past, so we don't use the present tense. I'm a doctor for 4 years sounds wrong because I'm a doctor sounds like the present tense. I have been a doctor for 4 years. And when we use this structure of I've been a doctor, I've had a cat, I've been single, we use for when it's with a number. Think of it like the word for and then the number 4 after. For 4 years, for 4 months. And we say it like for 4 years, for 3 months, for 5 days. And we use since with a specific date. I've been a doctor since January, since Monday, since 1995. Next one. How do we say in English, conocí a un hombre que se llama John? Sometimes people say a man called John. he's called John. But the right way to say it is he's named. A man named John. To name is to give an official name to a person, a pet, or sometimes even an object like a car. When my sister was pregnant with a baby girl, I said, "What are you gonna name her? What's the official name you're gonna give her?" And she said, "I'm gonna name her Penelope, but we can call her Penny. We can call her that." It's what we can say when we see her, because to call is a term or a name that we use to refer to someone. But she's still named Penelope because it's her official given name. You can call someone a nickname, sobrenombre. You can call someone a bad word. He called me a Well, you are a You can call someone by their name. ¿Quieres hablar por teléfono? How do we say this in English? Sometimes people say to talk by phone, to talk by a voice call. We just say to talk on the phone, on the phone. I'm on the phone. My sister and I talked on the phone last night. Let's say you don't understand something and you go to your teacher and say, ¿Me podrías explicar esto? Could you explain me this? No, the correct answer is, could you explain this? Or could you explain this to me? We never say explain me, explain you, explain her, explain them, explain us. We don't always need to say to me, to us, to them, because it's obvious given the context. Our math teacher still hasn't explained the Pythagorean theorem. Our math teacher still hasn't explained the Pythagorean theorem to us. If someone asks the question, how would you respond in English? Eso depende de muchas cosas. Eso depende de muchas cosas. That depends on a lot of things. I've seen several people say depends of. This also means to rely on someone, like when you're a kid, you depend on your parents for money. You depend on them. And a bonus mistake that I've seen is at the end of a conversation over text with someone, to say bye, they say see you soon. See you soon. But this sounds literal to me. Like you're literally going to see me soon? No. An alternative is to text them, talk to you later. Talk to you later. So how did you do? Let me know how many of these you got right. And let's do a final review of all of the mistakes. Don't say I have a doubt. You say I have a question. My friend is named Katie. She's not called Katie, because to name is to give an official name. When an action from the past continues to the present, we use the present perfect. I have been a doctor for 4 years. I've been a doctor for 4 years. Advice is always singular. We never say advices. It's always advice. She gave me a lot of advice, or she gave me some advice. The word people is plural. People are annoying. People are annoying. A lot of people sounds less formal than many people. You never say explain me. You always say can you explain this, or can you explain this to me? We say depends on, not depends of. And if you text someone see you soon, that sounds like you're literally going to see them. So text them talk to you later. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!